What does new media mean?
New media means what I think it means is
I have absolutely no idea.
Media that's new. Same answer.
I guess new media is one of those things that's kind of hard to define.
I have no idea.
No, I think the word new in new media can be kind of deceiving.
Well, new media has different meanings from like the stance of intermedia. So everyone has like kind of their own different interpretation of it.
Expressive technologies and network communication, especially ones that involve a many-to-many dynamic.
I think new media is a combination of mediums and forms of communication that takes the communication from one-to-one to one-to-many.
It's something that adapts over time, and its definition is relative to whatever period of time we're in.
New media is kind of a ever-moving goalpost of new technologies that are constantly changing.
From an artistic standpoint, like new media comes to everything that is considered new in a sense of what wasn't used before. As an example, photography at the beginning was considered merely representational, so people were just using it as a way to document, and it wasn't considered an art. Eventually, it became a medium that people could actually use to do artistic work, and then it was considered new media.
New media is it pertains to emerging technology.
It means taking advantage of the technology we have at hand now and how to leverage that and how to kind of go into the world with the skills you need to leverage that and to get jobs in that section.
So as technology changes, you find new ways to use that technology, and I guess new media is just, it's more an idea than a specific set of tools. It's the idea of being on the cusp of new things that are coming out and sort of figuring out these new things as they arrive and integrating them into what you're doing. So.
And it's the interpretation for us is to use those technologies in different ways to create and to communicate with each other using the newest applications possible.
Nowadays, we're getting a lot of people introducing things such as digital media, programming, AI, or even hacking, and like that becomes eventually its own new media. So new media is technically something that continues to change.
I think new media means any technology design that's innovative and emerging in our society right now.
I think it's like new art.
I mean, it's like new software or something like that.
Film, photo, video, computer programming, design.
I think new media is handling the different types of like media or mediums within which to capture like a lot of entertainment and like say like Western culture. I think it's like not just like operating cameras, but also handling like the software in which to make like finished products and stuff like that.
Like a form of communication using internet and like technology and stuff.
New media is what I thought it would be. A taste of it, all of the different communication mediums that we have that do kind of pertain to one-to-many.
New media to me is the combination of communication, computer skills, and art to effectively communicate information to the public.
Visual programming and editing.
We're the passers of information in multiple forms.
But in general, also just how to film things and illustrate stuff, and it's like a whole jumble of whatever you want to do with a computer.
New media encompasses a lot of different things. Animation, design, games, the web, mobile apps, installations, 3D modeling, the list goes on. So it's hard to accommodate everybody's interests when you have someone interested in electronic music over here and someone interested in virtual reality over there.
Yeah, so I think it represents a lot of what I want to learn, but it's also lacking in a lot of what I want to learn.
Do I think that our program right now adequately addresses all of those things? I don't think it could. Do I think it addresses all the important things that you need to know? Not yet. I don't think we have enough faculty to really address all the things that all of our students want to do.
To a certain point, I think new media, at least in UMaine, is just pointing to one area of new media. I think that it could expand a little more, just because we have a huge presence of professors that are really involved in programming. So I feel like that's one of the factors that kind of is leading it towards that way, more of like a computer science major. I would love to see more video work. I would love to see more photo work.
We desperately need more professors in new media. It is a field where it's disrupting just about every sector of society you can think of.
It needs more faculty that have more diverse skill sets so that each person, as they sort of figure out what they want to do, can have appropriate mentors that can help them down that path.
I think it needs to go a lot more in depth with those things. Like, I know it's difficult because we don't necessarily have the resources to do that, just because we lack faculty. But I think that it would just greatly improve the program.
So what we want to do is to have you be creative enough and also socially engaged enough with people so that you can create the jobs that you want and you can find value in your community and therefore earn a living doing that.
What's the world going to be like, not just when you graduate, but even 5 or 10 years down the road? Robert Reich says the most popular jobs available today weren't even existing 10 years ago.
So, how can new media make you a better person? How can it make you a happier person? How can it help you earn money, but how can it help you also enjoy how you're earning money?
New media alumni work at Adobe, Apple, and Amazon. They oversee 400 employees at the BBC. They design interactive skirts for Katy Perry. They work at Wikipedia. You look out at the world, you can find some place for a new media person to be. Why? Because all of these fields need websites. Some of them need mobile apps. Some of them need designers. I suggest to people they think about what they really love as a passion, and then they find a way to use new media to break into that field, because honestly, it's going to be a huge advantage for you.
I think it's a little disjointed and kind of jumbled, and a lot of people don't really know what's going on, but in some cases, if you know what you want to do, that's a good thing because you can kind of do whatever you want.